Up excuses. However, losing Kyrie and Love was devastating for the Cavs. Ernie, they had to roll with a 7-man rotation for most of the season.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Cleveland Cavaliers come in for this one. The fans are making noise here inside the Oracle Arena for their Warriors. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
Now, one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
The drive by James. The shot is off. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Bogut with a clean look. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Yeah, 2 turnovers already in just the first few minutes. Clearly a bit careless. They need him to refocus.
Outside Irving. Kicks it out to James. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Here's Irving. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Irving's got the opening basket of the game for the Cavs. Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to the bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
And here's Love after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. That's good. And so just over a minute and a half played. From deep. It's hauled in by LeBron.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Here's Curry following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Here's Green. No good. Smith with the defensive effort.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Steph Curry with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And he gets it to go.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
And here's Love. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep, and he gets it to go. Well, and watching Kevin Love, he can do everything on the offensive end, Clark. He's been that way really his entire career, going back to high school.
Yeah, his game is low to the ground, too. No explosive moves or dunks. He takes you on and beats you with skill. Good footwork, smooth shot, sharp passer, and an excellent IQ.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. It's Curry outside. Thompson with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
In the corner, Smith with it, all alone. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Curry. Cavaliers with the rebound.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Love goes in, and that one's good. Love's got 6.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And Green gets it to go. LeBron with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Tell you what, boy, it's hard to watch when the guy gets good shots and misses them. He's missed everything this quarter.
The Cavaliers leading by 4.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
The second chance effort, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Bogut. 5 points in the game.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
James kicks to Love. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving.
Oh, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And the Warriors making a change here. Azili's checked in.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
And here are the Warriors now, following the score by Cleveland. And again, no good by Golden State.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Fry, good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight. On the interior, they've got to offer more resistance here.
Ian Clark's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Iguodala against James. To the left wing. Here's Mozgov. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 8. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous...
I put all the pressure on me to
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And, Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
On the court for Cleveland, Amon Shumpert is out there with Channing Frye. Then there's Irving. Then it's Mozgov, and it's Dellavedova in at the 2. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Shumpert. Here's Livingston. And again, no good by Golden State.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
Well, for J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
Irving attacking. He dishes it to Thompson. Kicks it out to Love. The three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Barnes is checked in for the Warriors. Barbosa comes in for Ian Clark.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
A lot of intangibles, though, and I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors trail by 14. On its way from Barbosa for two. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet. And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious.
That free throw good from Thompson.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
The screen from Thompson. Smith kicks to Irving. It's hauled in by Bogut. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's sixth man of the year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually has his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
The Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Here's Dellavedova. 7 points in the game. Love outside. They set the pick. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Cavaliers shoot.